Hi, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. As you see, I still have the honey pot ritual going. For those of you that joined last night, I want to thank you. It was such a powerful event, and you guys and your energy made it even more beautiful for the honey pot ritual. So I hope to see you guys that didn't get to make it. I hope I get to see you guys next month. So make sure that you're following my website for updates on Shanquella Robinson's case, to get updates on just the overall energy collectively. Make sure that you download the mobile app when you get on the website so that you're able to, get active in the groups and meet other people like-minded like yourself, and give each other feedback and love and support and all of those great things, because that's what these groups are about. We are a group of support. All of you that are on a spiritual journey, we are here in support of that. All right, guys. So let's get into this energy. So I told you guys that the family of Shanquella Robinson would be coming out with something. It will be something that is going to be said that is going to, how can I say it, kind of change the energy and the trajectory of the collective's energy. All right. So everybody's been screaming on justice. And I told y'all in the last reading, it's y'all's collective energy together that brings justice and light to this case. So we not gonna give up, because we not gonna give up. We not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Shanquella was America's best friend. She was America's best friend. And I'm just not going to sit around and not figure out what's going on. We need to stay in the loop of things. We need to know what Shanquella wants to, put out there. So if you haven't seen it, there was a conference in Washington, D.C., where her mom spoke, and it looks like it's a glimmer of hope. It looks like the U.S. government is going to make it possible where charges can be brought up against the Cabo Six. All right, so we're gonna tap into it real quick. I got some coins over here that I need to be putting up there. We're gonna tap into it, guys, today. All right, we're gonna look and see what is going on. Links are in the description, guys, for the website, the event for Shanquella that's going to be coming up. It's the Cabo Six Betrayal, which will be hosting on June 3rd. All right, guys, June 3rd is going down. We're going to get into the Shanquella Robinson case. We're going to lay the facts down, and then we're going to do a collective tarot reading to get even deeper. We're going to find out, exactly what happened, and we're going to go through it with the tarot. And we're also going to allow you guys to bring in your input, your thoughts during the live broadcast. So please make sure that you guys are there. You're not going to want to miss it, all right? So links for that is in the description. If you're new to my channel, welcome, babies. How you doing? We are so blessed to have you. Welcome to the Butterfly family. Make sure that you hit that bell and that subscribe button so that you can get updates on when I post videos like this, when I go live, or just any news updates that I'm bringing, okay? Because we talk about many topics here. All right. Let's get into it. First card that dropped out, y'all, when it dropped out on its own, was the Four of Swords. All right. So I'm feeling like collectively, everyone is drained and tired of getting the runaround when it comes to Shanquella's case. And this could also be Shanquella, but this is air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. This gives me more Libra energy. I'm not sure who's a Libra, but that even means anything to the situation as far as the zodiac sign, but it could just be the energy. But I feel like collectively everyone is tired. They're feeling like they're getting the runaround, like even the family, and I really feel like this could be the family's energy, is that they're really tired of feeling like they're getting the runaround. They're tired of feeling like they're not being told some things, or maybe they're feeling like they're being left out of something. Okay, like things are not clear. Like maybe the government or whoever is over the case, the investigators are not really bringing light to them regarding Shanquella's, case and what's going on. Maybe they're not clear. Things are unclear. And the family is really getting tired. I feel like collectively, you guys' energy is tired. It's drained. It's like, I'm tired of going through this. I'm tired of waiting. I want them to figure out what happened to my best friend. I want them to figure out what happened to my daughter or my sister. The high priestess is here in reverse. It's a lot of imbalance. So there's probably mixed emotions right now at this moment for a lot of you. There could be mixed emotions. Some of you also may be feeling like, and I said this from the previous card, this is so funny. Some of you may be feeling like some things are being hidden. Some things are not being brought to light. And I just said in the last reading that we did on Shanquella that something was going to be brought to the light. And I felt like it was going to be through the family. And I think that it's going to be very important. If you guys have not watched that press conference for Shanquella that was held today in Washington, D.C., you need to YouTube it and you need to go look at it. Because I feel like there's a lot that was brought to the light as far as with that case. I feel like just right now, a lot of us collectively are just feeling like there is some things that are not being said. I don't think it's lies. I'm going to be honest. I don't feel like it's lies. I feel like it's just they're hiding stuff. There's something that they're not voicing. And maybe they're keeping the family out of the loop. And I feel like that's how the family feel. Like they not being honest. You know what I mean? I feel like the family feels like they're not being honest, or they're not being, I'm not going to say not being honest, but not being straightforward about what's going on regarding Shanquella's case. So there's some things that, and this is what I said in the last reading, which is so crazy because I keep getting this feeling with the high priestess in reverse here, is that there is a lot that has not been uncovered. There's a lot of stuff beneath the surface that is getting ready to surface and change and shift the whole feel and the whole energy of this case. Even it's going to change the energy with the collective. Because again, we're in Pluto. Retrograde is in Pluto right now. And for those of you that don't know what that means, let me kind of break it down to you. Retrograde and Pluto, we all know that retrograde makes things go in reverse. R-E. Key note, R-E. So when you think of everything going in reverse, it's like revisiting of situations, revisiting of cases. I said this in the last reading. There was going to be a revisit of this situation in this case. Maybe the FBI is revisiting some of the evidence that they got, or they're re-looking over some of the evidence that they got, and now they're seeing other things because truth is coming to surface. And this is more on a spiritual level, guys, because remember, the veil has lifted. So we are in times where we're in spiritual warfare, guys. In other words, we're in a time where the veil has lifted and anything over in the spiritual dimension can cross over here with no problems. So you got to think of this as in a sense of Shanquella. Her spirit is not resting. We said that. Four of Swords says that. Needing rest. She's not at peace with the Four of Swords here, because something is not being made clear. Something is not being brought to the forefront. Justice is not being served on the level that we all want justice to be served. However, don't think because it's not happening, it's not coming, guys. There is a difference. What I mean by that is, even though it seems like things are moving slow in this case and Shanquella is not getting justice as fast as we want her to, that does not mean justice is not coming. We just seen justice served in the streets last week in the video that we did. And I don't condone violence, but I'm just saying, in this case, I'll let one slide. I don't condone violence. I don't like it. I promote peace, But when it comes to something like this, a situation like this, I'm going to be honest, those girls needed their ass whooped, my friend. And anyone that disagrees, you know what? We ain't even going to tap into you because I don't condone violence. I don't condone violence. I don't even need to address that. But Shanquella's spirit isn't even at rest right now. So when I tell you it takes us 45 days for our spirit to cross over, her spirit has crossed over into the spiritual realm. But you got to understand, you got to remember, guys, the veil has lifted. So they can cross back and forth whenever they want to. Make sense? All right. So Shanquella is not getting that justice in the street that y'all seen. Shanquella's anger and y'all's energy collectively together made that happen. It pushed the wheels to making that happen. I'm not gonna say that y'all made that happen verbatim to the point where y'all at fault for what happens next. But I'm gonna let you know right now, somebody gonna end up a victim if they don't hurry up and find out what's going on with this Shanquella case and bring justice to it. One of the Cabo Six is gonna end up a victim, and I seen that in a reading weeks ago, and I didn't really post about it, but I seen it in a reading weeks ago. All right, because I steady follow this case, especially with my tarots and spiritually. I follow this case. Everybody is tired of getting the runaround. Everyone is tired of not being told all of the facts. Everyone is tired of the facts not all being presented in this case when it comes to Shanquella Robinson. And Shanquella is too. All right? And then we got the Five of Pentacles here. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles energy here gives me that energy of feeling left out in the cold. Feeling left out in the cold, feeling like there's some things that are not being said. There's some things that are being hidden, guys, and there is. I'm going to say this again. All three of these cards complement each other, and they all clarify each other. We got the Five of Pentacles. We got Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy here. Taurus energy here. Capricorn and Taurus energy here with the Five of Pentacles. So with that being said, I feel like a lot of this could be collectively. People are feeling left out in the cold, like there's some things that are not being said about the case. Again, there's some facts that are not being presented to the public right now. But here's the thing. There is slow coming in. It doesn't mean it's not coming in. Remember, I told you it's just slow. Pentacle energy is always slow. It's slow coming in. And you're getting tired of waiting. But I'm telling you, it's all going to be worth it in the end, guys. You just got to be patient. And that's what the Pentacles is all about. Patience. Having patience during the times like this, during the hard times, during the calm before the storm. Remember, I told y'all, this is the calm before the storm. So things are moving slow right now because we're in a calm. This is the calm before the storm. Shit is fit to start unfolding in this case. Facts are going to start being presented in this case that were not presented back in October, back in December, back in November. None of this stuff was presented to the public then, but it's getting ready to resurface because we are going through a revisit. Remember, we're in Pluto retrograde. I feel like the FBI is revisiting. They're going back. What I mean revisiting is they're looking back over the evidence that they received. They like, hold on, something don't seem right about this Shanquella case. Let me go open Shanquella file and look back in it and revisit this case again. And this is when something is going to, they're going to have this aha moment, and then this is when something is going to be made public. Something is going to be brought to the surface that was once hidden or that was missed previously. This is why they're having the revisit. This is why we're having to revisit this, because it was something missed on Shanquella's case that they didn't present in the beginning that is going to surface later on, which is going to shock a lot of y'all. It's going to shock me too. I think I said that in 3 other readings, in 3 previous readings. Y'all need to go check back and remind me if that's what I said. Because, I do so many readings. I can't remember each reading that I've done for Shanquella. I can't remember everything that I said or I pulled out, because none of that was channeled from me. It was channeled through spirit. So whatever spirit said, you know how somebody could tell you a story and then you can pass it along to somebody else and a couple of the words will be off or to be a little off the story, because you can't remember verbatim what the person told you about the story. You remember the big parts. You just don't remember the little in-betweens, the little stuff that they were saying word for word. You're not going to word, unless you're writing it down and taking note of it, you're not going to state every word for word that somebody told you and repeat it to somebody else word for word. Especially if it's long details, if it's big details. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't remember everything that I've said in a reading. I do tons of readings a week. So it's hard to remember every peak moment in someone's reading, or everything that spirit delivered in general. Let's just put it like that. Y'all get what I'm saying. I ain't got to keep repeating myself. Y'all get it. I love y'all though. I love y'all, and I love y'all support. I want to thank you for continuing to support me. I'm going to continue to drop news from what spirit gives me out of Shanquella Robinson's case. We're going to do a big, long spread. It's going to be a 1 hour, 2 hour show broadcast. And we're going to pull more than 3 cards, guys. We're going to get deep. All right. These little brief readings let us get a little brief. It don't let us get too deep in detail, because we're only pulling like 3 cards. But with this, I feel like something's getting ready to surface. It's going to be slow. Y'all got to be patient. Y'all got to learn to be patient. That's just what you got to do. You got to learn to be patient, but it's coming. Justice is coming, okay? Justice is coming. This is what I say, Libra energy right here. Libra is the scales, baby. That's justice. Justice is getting ready to be served. It's just slow coming in. There's some facts that need to be revisited. There's some facts that need to be brought back out to the public. There's some facts that need to be addressed. There is some information in this case that needs to be addressed. It's going to come in slow. It's going to seem like it's taking forever, but I promise y'all it's coming. The universe gave you one up. Okay, guys? Let me show you how the universe gave you one up. Y'all don't believe that I'm going to break this down to you, but I'm finna break it down to you. You see how collectively impatient we are about this situation in this case? We want justice on this case right now. We don't want to wait no more. The universe said, wait a minute, baby. Let me give you a drink to settle your nerves and to calm you down and make you more patient while you're waiting. It's just like going to a doctor's office or a nail salon. They always give you some kind of condiment or treat to hold you off, to keep you patient where you're going to wait. And that's exactly what spirit did for y'all. They said, let me give you a drink. You want a drink? What you want? You want a glass of wine? We're going to give you a glass of wine. Our glass of wine from spirit was that ass beating that them girls out of the Cabo 6 took. They gave you that the universe gave you that so you be patient, guys. Universe gave you that so you'll be patient for what's about to come next. You got to be patient. They gave you one. They gave you your drink. Sit there and drink your daiquiri, honey, and enjoy it. Stop trying to guzzle it. Just drink it slow. Before you know it, your time going to be up. They're going to be calling you to their chair in a minute, and they're going to, do your beautify. You do whatever they do, fix your nails, wherever you at. They're going to do all of that, but you got to be patient. It's coming. Just because it's slow don't mean it ain't coming. The wheels are already moving, baby. The wheels are already turning. The wheels are already turning. Things are already in motion. You just got to be patient for it. All right, guys? That's going to be my reading for this week for the Shanquella Insights. I hope to see you guys all at the Cabo 6 Betrayal live broadcast. We have got to get into it. We got to get into it. And we gonna pull so many cards, and we gonna tap into the audience, and we gonna get your advice and what you think. We gonna do all of that. We're gonna talk to y'all one-on-one. We're gonna talk about the facts of the case. We're gonna lay everything out, and then we're gonna do tap into the tarot and talk to spirit and see what spirit wants to tell us, or what Shanquella wants to tell us. All right, guys. I will see you lovelies all in the next video. I love y'all. Love and light.